house.
Day without him, brother. We're back, the Rick and Bubba Show. Welcome all of you that are viewing this morning on Turner South, joining the rest of you that have been listening by radio for a couple of hours. We're ready to roll. Top of the hour song. You ready to go with it? There we go. Let's get it started. Bobby Bowden's last day with the show today, as we honor him, as we send him out to a new endeavor. It's time to get up in the morning, yes! Drink my coffee, hurry up, I got to get to work on time. Hey, hey, hey! Hear the whistle, beep, 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 beep. And the train rolling down the track, see you later, hurry back out of my way. Hey, got to get to work on time. Hey, hey, hey! Everybody now, here we go! I got the hustle, oh, my muscles getting big, and hot, hot. Sweating like a pig, got to hurry, scary, got to get to work on time. I got to go pack a lunch, yeah, working overtime after taxes, barely make a dime. Punch a clock, yeah, got to get to work on time. Time for our national anthem. Got to get to work on time.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We're back. It is 3 minutes past the hour with the Rick and Bubba Show. Glad you're with us.
Oh, yeah.
Our national anthem this morning from Sold Out. This morning, Bubba, a lot to do. I mean, a lot to do. Kind of update you on what's going on. Bobby Bowden, who switches for us for Media Visions and Turner South, giving you the shots you see on television, leaving us today. His final day, he will be replaced by Christopher Columbus, who will take over. Bobby Bowden, of course, has give us some great moments. Probably best known now for his hot tub scene. There it is. There he is. There's old Bobby. he went out in a blaze of glory, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah!
What's he going to be doing anyway?
I don't know.
Bobby, what are you doing?
He's going to
North Carolina.
He's going to North Carolina.
Yes. North Carolina is not an answer for what you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
You know, I just
but nobody
interpret
knows.
that.
He's going to be with.
That's all I know is North Carolina.
And substantially stuff.
He's going to do that substantial stuff.
Well, we'll ask Bobby here when we interview him on the big goodbye party for Bobby Bowden today.
I want to say hello to the ladies
when he brings a cake
at Ridgecrest Baptist Daycare. Been taking care of Miles and Sydney for Bobby Bowden while they're trying to get ready for the move. So, hello, ladies at Ridgecrest Baptist. How are you this morning?
Speaking of kind of bizarre things, did you catch part of the Dan Rather interview with Saddam Hussein?
What kind of weird, strange...
Now, that's going to be on tonight, isn't
it?
Yeah,
at 8 o'clock, I believe.
You know how Dan Rather could have been a hero?
Oh, I know.
Don't you know?
Oh, yes. Sure.
I mean, hey, I've got my mic, and just as I'm setting that mic up, oh, my goodness, I believe I have killed Saddam Hussein right here with the camera rolling.
No, what he needed was like a 007 type of microphone that he could just hit a button, and all of a sudden it pops open and a knife comes out.
We have that technology.
Oh, sure.
So how's about, you know?
Yeah, oh, sure. And here's the thing I think would shock you. The people standing around that you think would have attacked and killed you
they would have probably put Dan up as the new king of Iraq.
Hold on. I got to get this shot. Hold on. Hey.
Yeah, that's right. Because I don't think the people standing around him would attack you. I think they would go, "Thank you."
Hey, don't want Dan Rather.
All right, you're Dan Rather. Okay.
Get him down.
I got him.
I got him.
Yeah, I mean, you're standing right there with him. See, I never thought he was actually going to be in his presence, did you? I thought it was going to be some kind of...
Well, you know, we talked about it yesterday.
presence?
Yeah, I thought he was there. And then Speedy said, no, it was a satellite thing because I had trouble. But what it was, Dan went there, but the Iraqis had to uplink it back, which I bet that's quite the uplink facility if I just had to guess.
I bet that thing's precious.
If you don't have bread down at the market, I'm not, you know, sometimes your technology is not what it ought to be. But anyway... I'm interested to see that because I'm sure Dan really asked the cutting, hard questions.
And how many different, what's those little phrases that you call them?
Yeah, I know.
What do you call that? Not analogies, but, you know what I mean?
All of them he used on election night.
Yeah. So, Saddam, I guess it's hotter over here than a cat on a hunting roof.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. What are those little quips, little colorful quips? You know,
what's that name? They've got a name, but I can't think of it.
Because Dan will wear you out with it.
Oh, I know.
So I don't know why he just didn't kill him while he was in his presence and be a great American.
Saw another very strange sight last night. I was flipping by TV and kind of got to it late and saw Ted Nugent sitting in with Hannity and Combs.
I would have liked to have seen that. I thought he was going to be on Donahue, and I was all excited about that.
He may have been. I think he must be making the media circles right now for some reason or another. He must be promoting something. But, you know, Ted is always funny. He was funny when he was here on this show.
Well, he was memorable.
Yes, he was. And you know what? We'll always laugh about the fact that we told Damon Johnson, who was with Ted, to tell Ted to be good. And in Ted's mind, he thought he was.
Oh, yeah.
That's what was so funny
Cliches. Cliches is the word we're looking for.
Cliches.
How many different cliches will Dan rather use in that interview?
Well, I hate you missed Ted last night. He was his always colorful self. By the way, Alan Combs has a radio show again now. It's on right after they're on TV.
So it starts 6 minutes after the TV show.
So he has to run upstairs to get on. Yeah. And Ted was going to be on his radio show, which, you know, no telling. So I guess Alan Combs is going to be the liberal Rush Limbaugh now that the...
Well, he's already tried that once.
I know.
And it didn't work.
Well, this won't last long either. Also, poor Phil Donahue. He's been canceled.
Is it over?
I know. Everybody's just
so Ted never got on the show before it was canceled?
Well, I don't know if he was on there last night or not. Maybe somebody saw it. But the show, they announced it was going to be canceled yesterday.
Well,
I wish you'd seen Phil coming into work in his baseball cap. That's
Did he have to go, hey, we didn't get it done?
Yeah, I don't know what he says. I'm sure he's on top of it, whatever, because he's so much smarter than all the rest of us.
Speaking of that, because, you know, we always make fun of ourselves, I wish you'd have seen my speech last night on why I shouldn't work in the concession stand. It owned everybody.
So you had to give that speech?
Well, don't you have to volunteer or buy yourself out?
Oh, no. Here's the thing. On concession stands, now you have to go watch a video because everybody has to be trained to sell any kind of food. So take a bunch of parents in there and show them a 6-minute video, now they're trained. So my view was, you know, I think y'all have seen my history with running the food.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the man for the job.
Rick, I was thinking the exact same thing.
And it owned
my track record's not good. I'll just stay outside.
And it owned everybody. Yeah, they said, you're right. You're not the man for the concession stand.
How about in our league, you either volunteer or you have to, like, write a check and buy yourself out.
Well, I told them, and it was a really good one.
How much?
I don't think it's like $40 or something like that.
That's a good deal.
Oh, let me tell you the face. See, what
they need to be on the outside eating. Right. I will get them more money just by coming and ordering stuff. If I'm inside, I won't be able to eat.
You're talking about, man, this is good.
It's time for baseball and softballs while we're talking about that. I thought with my daughter being on the junior high team now, this concession stand thing was over. But it's not. And what I said was, and it's a good one, I said, I have a 4-year-old and a 20-month-old. I said, now, let me see a show of hands. Y'all if anybody wants to watch them while I work in that concession stand, I am ready. I'll even put a hat on. So who's going to watch the little ones while I'm in a concession stand? Who is it? Anybody? I said, I'm ready for the concession stand. Who's ready? And, buddy, you could have heard a pin drop. Everybody said, Mr. Burgess, you're exempt from the concession stand. Thank you.
Yeah, they don't ask me down to the nursery anymore.
We got to know how your perfect day was yesterday, too. I know it was...
It kind of fell apart. It was going all right, and then I just, you know, the hunting season was over. What was I going to do? Too cold to fish. I did get a massage, which was number one.
Get that circulation going.
Would y'all like to know?
Did you go see the movie?
No.
Really?
Well, I couldn't.
Rick, I had no idea you like to go see movies by yourself.
Love it.
See, I learned something new.
Love it, but I couldn't.
It's a favorite thing ever.
I like sitting at home watching them by myself.
You
but
hadn't
I've
done
never,
that?
No, I don't think I've ever been to a theater.
Oh, it's great.
It really is.
You get to eat what you want.
You get to watch whatever you want to. Get whatever you want from the snack bar. No hassle from a wife or kids or anything.
Just relax.
Well, I always figure it's dark in there anyway. They can't see what you're eating.
And again, because all the kids were
Well,
gone.
you crunching on nothing.
And because all the kids were gone, you know, my standard move is I wanted to eat at a restaurant that didn't serve chicken fingers.
Right.
But I didn't get that done either.
No, I will do that when I'm solo. I will get what I want to eat.
Yeah, well,
I'll get that stuffed crust pizza in a minute.
I had a snake softball game that I didn't know was out there. Sneak up on me.
Is Mark Garnett, was he crushed?
Well, he called and was, they invited me to a million things, and I said I couldn't. He said he had that feeling of when a friend comes over and you've got all your Legos set up ready to play, and somebody comes in and knocks them down. So that was...
Which is a pretty good analogy if you think about it.
Would y'all like to know why my house is not closing yet?
That's still up in there?
Would y'all like to know that? You know why? Of all the places in the country, where would be the worst place for your package to be that you're waiting to be sent back?
Out west.
Yeah, it's in Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas.
Snowed in?
Well, 3 feet of ice. So we can't even get anybody to answer at the office there because they probably don't have power. So that's me, y'all. That's the life I live. And that's why I'm not surprised by it. You know, I'm the only person who could take what should be a very smooth closing and make it unsmooth. Because anything that... My name should be Rick Murphy. Anything that can go wrong in this kind of stuff will. But I've learned that that's the way it goes with me, so I don't even really get that upset about it
Well,
anymore.
if you know that going in,
right,
you can make adjustments for it.
Mr. Burgess, your loan could be coming from anywhere in the country. Your package, you know where it's coming from, though? Dallas. And they've had, you know, unprecedented ice right now. So that, which, you know, never happens in Texas.
No.
So so there's no telling when I'll get my package now.
You just don't see cactus with ice on it a lot. You know, I mean, that's just not...
I've got a brand new house sitting there locked, and I can't have it.
And here's what makes it worse, too. You have to drive by it every day.
Oh, every day.
It's 8 houses from where you are now.
But look, if you think I hate it, you ought to be the builder with that interest running, and you can't get your check.
Yeah.
Kick, boom.
Back on you. I'm not near as upset as he is. You know what I mean?
I thought I saw him heading out on I-20 West, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it won't be long till the builder says, look, I'm driving to Dallas. I'll go get it.
I'll be right back.
We'll be back 12 minutes past. So that's kind of the update of everything that's going on. That's what we'll deal with. We'll come back. We'll chat with you at 877. Nuge was not on Donnie. We're back 18 minutes past the hour of the Rick and Bubba Show. 1-877, we be big, the number. Standing by Blair and Karen on the phones right now. We'll chat with you. A couple of things we want you to know about some rallies going on. Nashville, Tennessee, there will be a Rally for America this Friday night at 6 p.m. Centennial Park in Nashville, if you want to take part in that rally. Also, want to pass along that coming up Pelham, Alabama, Stand Up for America rally is going on tomorrow night, Thursday night, 6:30 to 8:30 at the Pelham Civic Center next to the Oak Mountain Amphitheater. So as these rallies come in around the country, we'll try to let you know what is going on near you. Bubba, yesterday we had a great lunch. We got to meet a good friend, and somebody's been doing some work for you and for me, by the way. Both of us, which I didn't even realize that until I got there.
Grick, it's the great Danny Moore. Grick. A lot of people don't know. You've been around Rick long enough, you call him Grick.
Grick, that's only my closest friend.
Yes. Danny Moore from Surveying Solutions Incorporated, and Danny has been rather busy around our various projects here lately.
Yes, he has.
Had a good time with him yesterday, and Amy from his office. Amy was... well, she provided a lot of entertainment for us yesterday, wouldn't you say?
Well, that's why I bring it up, is because we asked Amy where she, you know, what all have you been doing? Have you always worked in this field?
Right. How do you like working for Danny's?
Yeah.
It's hard to work for. All those standard questions.
You know, because surveying to me is fascinating.
Yes.
And, you know, and some of the things they go through, and he had surveyed where I'm going to live, and he was surveying, you know, Bubba Rosa and that kind of stuff. And she said, well, I used to work, and what was the name?
She worked at the Colon and Rectal Institute.
The Colon and Rectal Institute.
Yes. This would be doctors who...
the Institute of Rectal.
Dare I say they work out back.
Yes, they work out back, and that's their day. It dawned on me that when you go into the medical field, there are a lot of choices, correct?
Yes, Rick, a lot of different medical fields you could go into, and, you know, she even shared with us the joke, the running joke was, You know, we are doing the bit y'all wanted to do, right? So if y'all would stay with us, it would help.
Right, we need you.
Because I really want to hear what y'all are saying.
Right.
The running joke at the Colon and Rectal Institute is that the name is called, very lovingly, Rick, the Butt Hut.
The Butt Hut. To me, I'm going into the medical field, and, you know, because, Bubba, I mean, I could be a nice pediatrician where I help children. I could be a heart surgeon, brain surgeon,
Eye doctor.
orthopedic surgeon, very hip in mind.
Yes.
Very hip. I work on athletes.
Put high-profile athletes back together.
Now, granted, you're going to have to work on a meemaw here or there, but,
That's
I mean,
right.
but still,
Help her with arthritis.
where does the medical student go? My specialty will be the butt. And I will work not just on butts, but in butts.
Yes. Out of your...
Look, the discussion came up over lunch. I mean,
There was
sitting
food around.
We were sitting there eating, and then the discussion from one of you just said, "Hey, when do you look in the mirror and go, today, I will decide
Well,
to
to
be
me-
a
to me,
You're in
butt
medical school. Imagine this.
Yes.
And you go, I tell you what, I'm down. I've got to decide today. I don't know whether I want to do, be ear, nose, and throat, or I want to do butts.
Right.
Yeah.
And somebody says, you know what? I've looked at it. I've weighed the facts. I'm going with the colon.
Yeah, the colon
Yeah.
and the
And I'm glad you're there. Don't get me wrong.
just to me, the word colon doesn't bother me and make me make faces as the word rectal.
Yes.
That is the word. Even
Yeah.
though I know that
And somehow I feel like my mom's going to call and get on to me for saying that word.
yeah, it's and she said the doctor she worked with said, well, he wanted to be a dentist, but he didn't like bad breath.
Which is a good one.
Let me tell you something. Let me give him props for that.
How about this? If you are a rectal doctor, you better have a sense of humor.
Well, to me, there should be.
Yes.
And I bet you got a bunch of one-liners.
Prankster.
To me, there should be a cry around the world. We have no rectal doctors.
Yes.
Not one.
Now, you
I mean,
hear about a
you know-
shortage of doctors that deliver.
Right.
You hear about a shortage of this, but you never hear, oh, my gosh, we don't have enough colorectal doctors.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
Don't y'all think there should be a shortage that no one will? They go, we got to do something. here."
Yes.
Nobody will. And somebody says, well, they laugh all the way to the bank. Well, that's true, but so do orthopedic surgeons.
Yes.
You know, everybody in the medical field pretty much laughs all the way if you become a specialist. So,
I mean, you realize there's a guy that
you know, I
goes
could be rich being an orthopedic surgeon like I can be rich being a rectal guy.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. I mean, you know, there's a guy that, on the outside of the door where they put, all your information.
Yeah.
He gets out the information, goes, well, all right, what we got here? And he comes on in.
No, he comes through that waiting room in his office, looks out in the waiting room and goes, there they are, and I will take every one of them today. That is nothing but a waiting room full of butts out there. I mean, and let me tell you something.
How do you sit in that waiting room and look around at each other and go, how you doing?
I've been to the other end. I've been to a urologist before because of a terrible backyard football injury.
Same here.
And I'm gonna tell you, it's like there's a camaraderie. You know how people go, we were all trapped, that underground in a mine together, and they rescued us, so we have a bond forever.
Yes.
If you've ever been in a rectal waiting room or a urologist waiting room, there's a bond with those people. I still see some of those people this day, and I go, how have you been? How's your family?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because all of us are there, and we know it's going to be bad. You know it.
I mean, you just pick up a magazine?
Yeah, look, you're sitting in the waiting room. How are you? Good to see you.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Yes.
We're all here at a rectal specialist, so let's just go ahead and get that out of the way.
Well, it's hard to get out of
It's how you doing because you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, right.
It's hard to get out of
too good, or we wouldn't be here.
How the boys?
You're right.
It's hard to get out of your mind that I'm at the butt hut and I'm fixing to be broke down like a shotgun. You know what I mean? Really.
He looks out there and he says, everybody out there, I'm going to break you down like a shotgun, every one of you.
And how about there's no dignity in that position?
No, because to have access to what they need to get to, they got to...
Yeah. You know what? Did they even... No. Do they even look in your ears? You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, sometimes you're going to... They'll start and they'll do a little look.
Right.
I mean, stick your tongue out.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about.
What do you mean? Do they go through the old stuff that don't matter? Let's see how your ears look.
Yeah, do they warm you up with that, or is it just...
Do they break you down as soon as you get in there?
Do they just, break you down?
Like, how's yours? Oh, my God. Yeah, there has to be a moment where you go, okay, surely surely you've got me open up enough now.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what?
yeah.
Surely there's no need to continue.
And at some point you think, sir, are you checking my tonsils? What are you doing?
It's not good if you're broke down like a shotgun to look over your shoulder and see your right cheek right here.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, if you can see the back of your knees, then it's
Not good.
No.
And do you carry on a conversation? Yeah,
No.
So how you doing? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, no, you ain't like that. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm great. Yeah, yeah, I'm coaching this year. Yeah,
I think they got you going the other way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're not having a baby.
No, I think they got you going the other way. Yeah, you're right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I called her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I appreciate you getting me here so quickly.
Yeah, it's a bad feeling when the doctors walk around behind you, and you know what? You're not playing football, and he's not about to take a snap.
No.
No, he's going in for a look and a feel.
You know,
Well-
really, with all the medical breakthroughs, surely there's a better way to check that prostate than to get in there and touch it. You know what I mean? Surely.
Yeah, to me.
All right, there it is.
To me, there should be like such a short. I mean, it should be to the point where somebody says we had to invent robots.
Yeah, I know it.
to work on butts because nobody would do it.
Right.
You know.
And I'm just the guy that keeps the robot oiled up. You know what I mean?
Well.
Danger.
So you look around and you go, hey, what's up, man?
We have an enlargement.
Because you almost want that to be done by somebody that has no soul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's good. 32 minutes past the hour of the Rick and Bubba Show, 877 We Be Big. A lot of folks out there. Bubba, the doctor that we were discussing when we met his former employee yesterday, is it Dr. Coral or Corral? I'm not sure. Doc, how do you say your last name?
C-O-Y-L-E, coil. It's like boil or doyle.
Right, and you are a doctor who deals with the back door.
Absolutely.
Now, what
Daily.
is the official name?
That's it, Alabama. It's colon and rectal surgeons. We are general surgeons who take extra training. To do this kind of thing, you've got to be good.
It's very delicate.
Oh, yeah. Very, very delicate, well, it's dark and dangerous work, but somebody has to do it.
Are you, is the old term, do y'all still use the term proctologist?
Well, that was the old term. That proctos means rectum. That's only the rectum. We do a lot of cancer of the colon, diverticulate disease, stuff like that.
Well, unfortunately, prostate and colon cancer is rampant.
Yes, sure is. Very serious subject.
Yes, sir.
Doctor, let me ask you this. Before you made that decision to head to the proctology side of things, what was your second choice? I mean, what lost out in that final decision? I was just curious to know.
Well, really, I have my boards in general surgery, but if you got your boards in general surgery, every weekend when people start drinking that firewater, you stay up all weekend working on them.
Well, that's true.
You've never seen anybody go through the windshield of a car butt first, have you?
Well, you know what? That's a good point. Not unless it was Panama City.
Well, that's true, yeah.
And besides, you get a lot of, like meeting chicks in bars. You can say things like, Fanny meeting you here. Just little openings. Speaking of little openings, no, go ahead.
Yeah, see, you got to have a sense of humor. Do all doctors in this field have the same sense of humor you seem to have?
Well, if you're in this field, you better develop a sense of humor.
Well, when you look out over that waiting room, do you go, well, there they are?
Well, actually, you can, if you ever come into the waiting room, you'll know it because we don't have any chairs. We just have a brass rail.
I get enough of it. That's great. Well, Doc, we met one of your former employees yesterday. She's a very sweet lady.
Spoke very highly
Amy
of you.
girl, huh?
Yeah,
She spoke very highly of you.
Right. We, for some reason, when she handed me a roll, I just said, no, I think I'll pass. But so, Doc, thanks a lot for having such a good sense of humor and being with us today, and thank you for the work you do, all kidding aside.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, if I ever got a problem in that area, and look, let's face it, I'm a candidate to have some problems in those areas. I'll be sure to come see you.
Give the devil his due.
Thank you, Doc. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you later.
Why do I feel like he sings songs too?
Oh, sure. Blue moon.
One of the